will our family friend and longtime educator, Dr. Dorothy L.W. Smith, retired from San Diego State University and San Diego City College with quite a legacy. If we attempted to list all of her awards and honors, we would be here for days. As a member of Christ United Presbyterian Church and production manager and member of the Board of Directors of Common Ground Theater, she continues to lift up unity and love within our entire community. Dr. Dorothy L.W. Smith, with her moving interpretation now of The Creation by James Weldon Johnson.
In the style of the African American folk sermon, I shall recite The Creation from God's Trombones by James Weldon Johnson. And God stepped out on space, and he looked around, and he said, I'm lonely. I'm going to make me a world. And as far as the eye of God could see, darkness covered everything. Blacker than 100 midnights down in a cypress swamp. And then God smiled, and the light broke. And the darkness rolled up on one side, and the light stood shining on the other. And God said, that's good. And then God reached out, and he took the light in his hands, and he rolled the light around in his hands until he made the sun. And he set that sun a-blazing in the heavens. And then the light that was left from making the sun, God gathered up in a shining ball and flung it against the darkness, spangling the night with the moon and the stars. And then down between the darkness and the light, he hurled the word. And God said, that's good. And then God himself stepped down. And the sun was on his right hand, and the moon was on his left. The little stars were all clustered about his head, and the earth was under his feet. And then my God began to walk, and as he walked, his footsteps hollowed the valleys out and bulged the mountains up. And then God stopped, and he looked, and he saw that the earth was hot and barren. So then God stepped over to the edge of the world and spat out the 7 seas. He batted his eyes and the lightning flashed, clapped his hands and the thunders rolled. And then the waters above the earth came down. The cooling waters came down. And then, do you know what happened? The green grass sprouted, and the little red flowers blossomed. The pine tree pointed its finger to the sky, and the oak spread out its arms. The lakes cuddled down in the hollows of the ground, and the rivers ran all the way to the sea. And then God smiled again, and a rainbow appeared and curled itself around his shoulders. And God said, that's good. And then God raised his arm, And he waved his hand over the sea and over the land. And God said, bring forth. And quicker than God could drop his hands, fishes and fowls and beasts and birds swam the rivers and the seas, roamed the forests and the woods, split the air with their wings. And God said, that's good. And then God walked around and he looked around on all that he had made. He looked at his sun. He looked at his moon. He looked at his little stars. He looked at his earth with all of its living things. And you would have thought that God would have been satisfied.
No.
Oh, no, he wasn't. God said, I'm lonely still. And then God sat down by the side of a hill where he could think. By a deep, wide river, God sat down with his head in his hands. God thought and he thought and he thought and he thought until he thought, I'll make me a man. Up from the bed of the river, God scooped the clay, and by the bank of the river, he kneeled him down. And there, great God Almighty, who lit the sun and fixed it in the sky, who flung the stars to the most far corner of the night, who rounded the earth in the middle of his hand. This great God, like a mama bending over her baby, kneeled down in the dust, toiling over a lump of clay until he shaped it in his own image. And then into it, he blew. He blew the breath of life. And man became a living soul. Amen. Let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. God has spoken. Let the church say